Run, run, run.
No entry. You crossed the boundary.
Running, 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 running. Ah.
What a tank in the middle of nowhere. Spawn the water dragon. You can't go through my dragon like that.
Gonna start running after him. Go, go, go.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, thank you. This is so nice. Running, running, running.
That's a temperature also.
Getting a backache from spending. Dodge running. Some obstacles in the way. Dawson, run, run. So in my previous video on how to mount a heavy camera setup on your DJI Ronin SC, I actually used what I thought was a hack method of balancing your camera on your DJI Ronin SC by using only one screw. And it worked really well, and I hope I helped a lot of you guys be able to mount your heavy camera setup on your Ronin SC without having to purchase any additional parts. One thing about using that one screw setup method, a lot of YouTubers were saying that prolonged use of this method would actually damage the motors and ruin your DJI Ronin SC. So I decided to avoid using that one screw method. So in my previous video when I had the Sony A7III, this massive camera, and I did a mounting challenge against the DJI Ronin SC versus the Weebill S, I actually refrained from using that one screw method because I didn't want to ruin my own DJI Ronin SC motors. And also for you guys who are following the method, I didn't want to ruin your DJI Ronin SC motors as well. But thanks to a really great YouTuber who I noticed has been following my channel for a while now, Nikolai F. Halberg, he actually did find a video on the A7 III with the 85mm F1.4 lens on the DJI Ronin SC using this one screw method, and it is by DJI itself. So I guess we've put that theory to the test, whether or not the one screw method would actually ruin your motors and stuff. So a great shout out and a big thanks to Nikolai F. Halberg for sharing this great information. So right now in this video, I'm going to show you the setup because I only have a few more days left with the A7 III. So right now I'm going down to the park, and then we're going to put this heavy setup, the A7 Mark III, with the 85mm f1.4, and I'm gonna use this one screw method. You can see over here I have the camera riser because it's really large lens and we need to use the camera riser, and I did try it out leaving this on the DJI Ronin SC for at least half an hour, and the motors did not overheat, they did not even get warm. So we can put this whole theory about using the one screw method, which actually works mounting the heavy camera setups. So this is how you actually do it. Screw on your camera riser, and then you get your quick adjustment plate with only one screw, as you can see over here. And then what you do is firstly you gotta, this marker over here, just let it loose, and then you gotta take that one screw, make sure that your camera lens, the positioning is facing the lens and not the other way around. So take that in this position, screw this into, if your lens is facing downwards, screw it into the bottom hole so that we can extend the quick adjustment plate further down the lens and get that support that we need. And then get your coin or your screwdriver and just tighten it really tight, because this camera setup is really heavy, so if it's not tight enough it tends to slide, the camera tends to slide. So for the quick adjustment plate, how you mount it is that in order to get this A7 III with this lens to clear the roll axis, your screw needs to be exactly the same position as mine, which is, if you count from the bottom where heavy is, if you count, it's the line with the heavy is considered number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your screw needs to be in between 3 and 4, the third and fourth marking. You put the screw there, as you can see. Can you see that? In between the third and the fourth marking. Tighten it really well. Get that lens support in. Make sure that the lens support is flushed to give that support, and then you can actually do the balancing and it will clear the roll axis. So if I push it in all the way, you can see on my marker over here, I'm actually at, if you count from the front, is starting from 0, I'm at exactly 0.5. For yourself, if you don't get 0.5, hopefully you're about 0.4 and 0.6, and just make sure that it doesn't tilt. It can stay without you holding it, and then we're done. Just need to do the other axis right now, which is the left to right. So I always like to orientate you guys to the same direction that I am. So this is the joystick facing myself. You can see that mine is heavy to the right, so I'm gonna just adjust it a bit to the left. And then we're done. So got the front, the back, and the left to right all settled. So I'm gonna screw the screw underneath the quick adjustment plate, and then right now we're gonna do the up tilt. So now it's front heavy. Just loosen that, bring it back a bit. Once you got it facing upwards without you touching it, you can tighten it. So you can see that it clears really well if you mount the screw in the exact position which I showed you. If you are having the exact same camera setup, of course. If you're not using the exact same camera setup, meaning that you have like additional stuff on your camera or on your lens, then you just adjust accordingly. So now we got the last axis, which is the pan axis. So we're gonna unlock the axis at the bottom here. Again, the joystick facing myself. Tilt it 45 degrees and make adjustments until it doesn't move. Okay, it doesn't seem to do the pan, so we're gonna do the other method just to test it out. We don't need to get it perfect right now. Okay, so we're gonna tighten that. That's my other way of balancing the pan. If it doesn't work, just line it up like this. If you want to see that again, this is the original position, and just line it up. And if it doesn't flip back, it should be good. Then later on we'll do auto tuning and stuff. But yep, guys, that's basically it. All is done with the A7 III, and I just tested it out just now and it works really well. So right now my pan axis, just to give you an estimate, I'm at 0, 1, I'm at about 0.9 to 1, so you can choose. I think 0.9 for me would be better. So the pan axis is at 0.9 and my tilt axis is at 1.9 or 2, basically 1.9 or 2, and on the adjustment plate I'm at 0.6. So hope that helps for you to get this set up. And of course, once you power it on, the gimbal first, power on the gimbal first, then power on the camera, and then of course on your mobile phone hit that auto tune button and you should be good to go. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that this method of mounting would appeal to you guys who are considering the DJI Ronin SC. DJI always gives quality products, and with this confirmed method of mounting, you can mount practically any heavy setup, not too large, like I said, like the lens hood on the 85mm F1.4. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.